Welcome back to The Late Show. Folks, my first guest tonight stars as Special Agent Dale Cooper in Twin Peaks and as the mayor in Portlandia. Please welcome Kyle MacLachlan. Lovely.
What a nice thing.
They're lovely. They're lovely people.
A lovely group tonight. Thank you so much.
They're excited to see Kyle MacLachlan. Hey, they're excited to see Kyle MacLachlan. Now listen, I'm excited to see Kyle MacLachlan too.
Yes.
We met years ago,
yes,
like about
did.
8 years ago or something like that, at the Kennedy Center.
That's where it was.
That's the only time that we've met. And
yes.
I didn't have a chance to tell you that night, but I wanted to meet you in person because when I was younger, when I was first out of college and Blue Velvet came out,
right.
my friends were all like, "Oh my God, that's you! You look just like
yes.
that guy
yes.
in Blue Velvet."
Yes.
And I've wanted to meet you and do a side by side. Could we look?
I go here.
Which one? This one? Look at this one right here. Can we close up? Can we get closer than this? Look at that one right there.
Right here. Okay, good.
Can't see the thing out of me. That's pretty good. So I buy it. I totally buy it. I could be like a freaky character who comes on in Twin Peaks, and I'm like, wait, is that the guy or is that a different guy?
It would be perfect. You could be my 8th character that I play on Twin Peaks.
But I'll tell you the part that I was most jealous of is I'm a big fan of Dune.
I heard that.
Yes.
Yeah. What a great
amazing
book. Great book.
And had you read the books before you got the part?
Yeah. Jim Lumblad gave me the book, and when I was 15 years old, my friend Jim Lumblad, hope he's watching, and he said, "You got to read this book," and I said, "Fantastic." It took me 3 tries to get past page 60. I mean, I don't know about you, but just so many different things coming at you.
Yeah.
So
there are a
many
lot of different names
planets
coming
and
at
words
you.
and
Exactly.
things and all this stuff. But it was my favorite book for years. I wrote Dune quotes on my English teacher's, Mrs. Crago, on her blackboard. I would write quotes. This was in the 8th grade.
From like fear is the mind killer.
Yes, the little death that brings total obliteration.
Exactly. I will let the fear pass through me.
Yeah, and where fear, I will remain.
Exactly.
Yeah, 8th grade, of course, it's all about fear.
Because you thought someday I will play Paul Atreides.
I will. I knew it.
Did you think that?
No.
Because I did.
Did you really?
I thought
You
I
believed it?
have to. I read Dune my freshman year of college. I'm like, I must play Paul Atreides. I must be Moadib, the Kwitzak Haderach.
All of those
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Oh, you would have been perfect.
And then I saw that you got the part, and I was really angry at Kyle MacLachlan.
With me for a while.
I hadn't even worked at that point, but anyway.
Then you met me at the Kennedy Center and you said, well, he's actually okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'd had a lot to drink. And now, most people know you from your collaborations with David Lynch.
Yes.
Obviously, Dune. Was Dune first?
Dune was #1.
Dune was first, and then Blue Velvet.
And then Blue Velvet.
Then Blue Velvet, and of course Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
The first time, and now the second time right now.
20-some years later.
What's it like to be directed by him? Because
Yeah.
the projects are brilliant, but a bit odd. And I'm wondering how he explains what he wants from an actor.
Yeah, we have a shorthand after all the years working together. And David has a very particular way of directing. Not just me, but everyone who works with him. And for me, he would say something like, now, Kale. And he calls me Kale. That's another story.
Okay.
Because during Dune, Dino De Laurentiis, who produced that, couldn't say Kyle, and he called me Gale. Hey, Gale. And he had spoke like that.
Sure.
David picked that up. He becomes fond of it. So now he calls me Kale. He says, Kale, it needs more Elvis. Give me a little more Elvis. Or it is more of a mystery here. Or a wind. Think of a wind. Sorry, David. So I'm like, but for me, that's perfect. That's perfect. That just gives me enough. I know exactly what he's talking about, and off we go, and we make these crazy things.
But do you always know what it is you're making?
No.
For instance, because the projects can often be quite odd, and I'm on the train for Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I just have no idea where the train is going.
Well, no, but that, David doesn't really care where you think you're going. You're on the train and you think you're going somewhere, but he's like, no, I'm taking you where I want you to go. So you get on the train and the doors close and there you go.
Well, what about like when you get your shot list for the day, the things that you're supposed to do? Can you get a sense of what it?
Yeah. No, like for instance, this last sequence we did is like I'm falling through space for quite a long time. I land on the edge of a balcony, kind of in a concrete, looking out over the oceans, looks kind of 30s. I walk through a window, through the window casements, I walk in and I meet a woman with no eyes, sitting in front of a fireplace, and we have a conversation where she's trying to warn me of something, but she doesn't speak English. Meanwhile, there's a loud banging outside here that's really kind of causing us a lot of consternation. We get up, we walk to a ladder, we climb onto the roof, onto which we're standing on a platform which is floating in a void. She's trying to push a lever. I'm looking down and I see the head of Major Garland Briggs floating beneath me like a giant blue whale. And I'm like, it's David Lynch. That's where I'm going. I'm good with it.
That's my job today.
That's my job today.
Well, you got another show. You play the mayor of Portland in Portlandia.
Yes.
And you're from the Pacific Northwest, right?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Yakima. Yakima, Washington. Yeah.
Okay. And
no, not possible.
Do you just give it to him?
Okay.
Now, do you think that you are playing a caricature of someone from Pacific Northwest, or is this really what people in Portland are like?
They're very enthusiastic. The mayor is very enthusiastic, certainly. And people in Portland, they're very committed people. You know what I mean? So if they believe in something, like you could be like, your thing could be you forage for mushrooms, but a certain kind of mushroom, on a certain hill, on the north-facing slope of that hill, under certain trees, and that's your thing. And when you forage, you bring them back to Portland to sell to the restaurants there, and you can make a living doing that.
Well, that doesn't sound bad.
Not so bad, right? Yes, that's a bad idea.
We have a clip here of you, the mayor, being passionate.
Yes.
I think about diversity.
Yes, to our city.
Okay. So, Jim, I think we have a clip here of Kyle as the mayor.
This. Did you see this?
It's common knowledge. Portland is very white.
Yes, but least diverse? Least? I don't want to be the least at anything.
I actually think that's a great idea. I think it's a good time to do some soul searching, to ask ourselves those tough questions.
Well, the only tough questions I want to ask is why that journalist is printing these lies. I have many people of color working here at City Hall. Many people of color.
That's great.
Yes. Sam, get in here.
Yes, sir.
Sam, are you white?
I am.
Damn it. But you're gay, right?
Yes.
A rainbow isn't white.
Heartfelt. Now,
they are heartfelt.
You have done something that's very Portland. You started your own wine company.
Yes, I did.
And I wouldn't mind. Would you maybe taste something?
I think
we got a bottle.
Yes, it's definitely cocktail.
Got a bottle of your Cabernet, Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve.
Yep.
Pursued by Bear.
Pursued by Bear.
And now I am not a big wine guy. Ooh, that looks really looks pretty punch in the mouth right there.
The twist of the
That's
bottle.
What do you think? I was a waiter. I was an actor.
You learn from the best.
Did you ever wait tables?
I never waited tables.
You know why? Because you were Paul Atreides and I was waiting tables. All right, so I don't know about tasting notes or anything like that, so what do I need to smell here?
You just have to look sort of serious and interested, and you first catch some of the aroma in the glass, and you maybe want to swirl just a little bit to make those aromas come.
Right.
Very good. So you kind of go, I'm getting hints, notes. You could say notes, you could say hints, but notes is nice. I'm getting notes of blueberry.
I'm getting a little sour cherry.
Sour cherry, very good.
Very sour cherry.
Good. And then you sort of receive a little taste. And you can say things like I get like pencil lead, a little bit of pencil lead.
Pencil
Not
lead?
kidding.
Pencil lead?
Pencil lead. You can do whetstone. Is there a little bit of whetstone, perhaps?
I'm getting just a hint of gym bag left in a locker.
That's okay. That's okay. Whetstone.
Whetstone tastes like something?
Yes, it gives you.
What does whetstone taste like?
Whatever you sort of taste in there, and the flavors. It reminds you of, There can be certain kind of mushrooms, but you want to bring it back. You want to then bring it back, yes, but overriding, there's a chocolate, sort of dark fruit, cherry kind of aroma flavors, yeah.
And now, is there any way of knowing whether you're lying to me? Because it's all subjective, right?
No, as long as you keep your face
I will
very
say
serious.
this, though.
And like,
I'll say this, though.
Yeah.
This is not a vanity bottle of wine. This is absolutely delicious.
Thank you very much.
I
No,
could
it's
stick
not.
a straw in this and just suck it
Just
down.
Cheers.
Kyle, thank you so much.
A
Thank
pleasure.
you for the hints of cherry. Berry. The final season of Portlandia airs Thursday nights on IMC. Kyle MacLachlan, everybody. We'll be right back with Dion